All right, guys, lineup.
Luis
It's going to
Perez.
be Double D, your top qualifier. Carl Lebo on the 2, Carlos Segui 3, AJ Johnson 4, Bill Flaherty 5, Luis Perez on the 6, James Large on the 7, Corey Brown on the 8, Eric Everett on the 9, Vic Alaprando on the 10, Tony Rivas on the 11, and Alan Abbas on the 12. Okay, here we go. 40 plus e-buggy, A number 1. Thank you again to all the volunteer marshals.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Oh, hush up, lady. All right, here we go. Marshals ready. Drivers ready. A number 1. Less than 5. 40 plus e-buggy. Finally underway. After that thorough track prep by our hostess with the mostest. Single file down the back straightaway. Coming into the step-on, step-off. Double D leading them around. Solid green, Associated, followed closely by Carl Lebo, also an Associated. Down the front straightaway they go. Carlos Segui in the 3, Bill Flaherty 4. Corey Brown in the 5. Oh, looks like Carl's going to get it wrong in turn 3. Carlos now to the number 2. Oh, Carlos going to have to check up on that turn, able to save it. Down the back straightaway, Carl looking to the inside. Oh, Carlos going on 2 wheels, having to check up. He's got a gang cars by. Oh, turn marshal. So now Double D starting to stretch it out. Corey Brown now up into the 2. Carl in the 3. Carlos 4. Tony Rivas from the 11 all the way up to the 5. Eric Everett in the 6, AJ 7, Bill 8, James 9, Vic 10, Louis 11, Alan 12. So Double D really stretching it out. Last time by was 4 seconds up on second place. Now stretching it out to 6.8. Corey Brown, Carl Lebo in the number 2 spot with a gang of cars right behind him. Got Carlos, Tony, Eric, and AJ. Oh, AJ trying to make a pass in air. Doesn't work. Turn marshal trying to get it right. Look ahead, guys. Easy now, easy, easy, easy. Check up. So it's Dave, Carl, Carlos, Tony, and AJ, top 5. Tight battle for that number 2 spot between Carl and Carlos, making their way up to the top left-hand side. Down the back straightaway they go. Carl in the Associated, Carlos in the Techno. Oh, Carl's going to get a bad roll, able to marshal it himself, but Carlos is right there, side by side on the top.
5 minutes left.
Step on, I can't even talk, dude. They're side by side right there. Down the front straightaway they go. Carlos swinging wide, giving it everything he's got. Carl also full send. Coming up on 3.5 down, 4.5 to go. Double 8 minute, guys, double 8 minute. Oh, Carl's gonna find some traction in the wrong spot. Down the front straightaway, 2 and 3. Lance, if you'll please make your way back up to the booth, please.
4 minutes left.
All right, guys, 4 down, 4 to go, halfway. Carl's going to get a bad bounce. That's going to allow Carlos to take over the number 2 spot.
I'm going to find you, thank you.
Your leader, Double D, in the bottom right-hand side. Solid green car is your leader. Solid green, yellow wing, yellow wheels. Oh, bad bounce. Oh. Hold on, Dave. Hold on. Go.
Three minutes left.
Marshall.
Hey, come on, stand.
Gotta watch your corner, not the race, guys. Watch your corner, not the race. 5.5 down, 2.5 to go.
Just over 2 minutes left to
2
go.
minutes
Double D
left.
Dave Duncan right now leading here in 40+ E-Buggy. A-Main number 1. Currently got a 9.4 second lead here up on Carlos Segui, who's working the number 2 spot. Carl Lebo into number 3, 2.4 seconds away from the 2. You have Tony Rivas working the number 4. Tony Rivas from the B-Main finds himself right now 4th overall here in A-Main number 1. 6.5 seconds back of Lebo for that 2 spot. Now James Large going to move up to the number 4. A.J. Johnson working that number 6 spot. Corey Brown holding on to the number 7. Alan Avis in that number 8. Louis Perez working the number 9. Eric Everett in the 10. Bill Flaherty in the 11. And Vic Alaprando in the number 12 spot. Maybe I should have painted the infield for Vic, considering that he's running not so well here in A-Main number 1. Don't worry, Vic. I got you for A-Main number 2. I guess y'all were giving me a hard time while I was out there blowing the track.
We were thanking you. Hey! Watch the fucking car.
1 minute left.
1 minute left to go. 1 minute left to go here in 40+ E-Buggy, brought to you by Absolute Hobbies. Double D Dave Duncan out in front, coming across that start-finish line in that Associated on to J Concepts tires. Oh,
45
Dave done,
seconds left.
They done lost a bolt on his wing. Wing starting to turn sideways. That thing's going to jump all funky. 30 seconds left to go. Race almost in the books here as he has a 7.3 second lead up
30
on
seconds
Segui
left.
Lebo in the number 3 spot, 4.5 seconds back. Closest battles between James Large and Tony Rivas for that 4 and 5 spot. Rivas on the move, 5th on the grid overall in A-Main number 1.
15 seconds left.
15 seconds left to go. Novice, you're coming up next. Race 14, you will marshal Novice. I'll get volunteers for race 16. As we're winding on down here, and race clock is about to expire. Dave Duncan right now on his final lap. Dave working the middle section of the track. Here he comes in through
Corey
the
Brown
auction
done.
lane. Gonna
Luis
dive
Perez
to the
done.
inside. Here he comes to
Dave
cross start
Duncan
finish,
done.
and he will take the win in A-Main number 1. Double D. Waiting on Segui and Lebo. Oh.
Rindo done. Alan Avis done.
I think that
Bill
was
Flaherty
Segui.
done.
Was that Carlos? Yeah.
James Large done.
On delay. I don't know
Carlos
what the
Segui
hell
done.
the
Carl
words
Lebo
are they're
done.
supposed to be saying.
Tony
Arriba,
Rivas
something,
done.
I don't know, something.
Eric Everett
Punta.
done. AJ Johnson done.
Duncan Large, Segui, Lebo. Lou Perez on the 6, James Large 7, Corey Brown on the 8, Eric Everett on the 9, Vic Albrando 10, Tony Rivas on the 11, and Alan Abbas on the 12. All right, racers ready, marshals ready, everybody's going on the tone here in less than 5. Absolute Hobbyz 40+ E-Buggy, A-Main number 2. Dave Duncan took the win in A1. Feeling the pressure here, though, from Carl Lebo here in the number 2 spot in A-Main number 2. Oh, one getting it all wrong there. Looks like, is that Vic Alaprando that's moved up? Or is that AJ Johnson? Who's that coming up to the... Carlos Segui. I forgot about his new paint job. Carlos Segui moving up into that number 1 spot here in A-Main number 2. Track might actually start to have a little bit more grip in it, maybe. Oh, Dave Sagan, a pipe going for a big tumble. Walker right there to get him going back in the right direction. He'll lose several positions. James Large, you need to give up another position. You were in the 4 when you cut the line. .130 down, 6:30 left to go. Carlos Segui out in front. AJ Johnson working that number 2 spot. James Large in the number 5 spot now is Alan DeBest from 12th on the starting grid all the way to the 4. Man, Alan moving. Right now, Carlos Segui has the time to beat Double D for the top spot. AJ in that number 2 spot. Right now, a little short on time with 2 minutes down, 6 minutes left to go. .230 down, 5:20 left to go. Carlos Segui leading the way. Got a 6.5 second lead up on Double D. Dave Duncan in that number 2 spot. AJ Johnson working at number 3, 2.9 seconds away from the 2. Carl Lebo holding on to the 4. 0.3 of a second away from the 3. Vic Alaprando holding on to the number 5. James Large in the 6. Allen in the 7. Bill Flaherty in the 8.
5
Carl Brown
minutes
in the
left.
9. You are 3 minutes down, 5 minutes left to go. Carlos Segui right now working the middle section of the track. Here he comes in through the step up, step off. Here he comes on the front straightaway. He right now at 17,828.6. About 10 seconds to the good right now on time. Dust is probably actually going to start to be a minimal. As I was walking around on the track out there, I noticed that there was starting to be a little bit of moisture coming up in certain areas.
4 minutes left.
40 plus E-Buggy, A-Main number 2 out on the track. E-Main number 2 for Novice coming up next. Not sure what was going on there. I just happened to look up and I seen James Large stop waiting on a car to be marshaled. So that was good sportsmanship. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, James Large. 3:30 left to go. Double D now 0.8 of a second behind Carlos Segui for that number 1 spot. Carlos now feeling the pressure here. Techno right now leading the way, but Double D right behind him. The time is still good to win overall. Carlos to keep it on all 4 wheels here for another 3 minutes. And out front, this car's looking really good. Double D right there with him, though. I kind of wish Dave would go back to his old
3
paint
minutes
job.
left.
I don't like that green paint job. This is old one. That's like a practice body. Go back to his old paint job. Carlos Segui leading the way. Let's see, Carlos got away from the all pink paint job. Changed his name from Carlos to Carlita. Is that the right word? Is that the right nationality? Carlita. So it'd be yeah. Carlita. Carlos Segui. 2 minutes left to go. Oh, it looks like Dave missed a lap.
2 minutes left.
Yeah, I got it. Stop my cursor here. All right. So Dave Duncan now back up in that number 2 spot. So Carlos Segui, Dave Duncan, AJ Johnson, 1, 2, and 3. Carl Lebo working the 4. Victor now up to the 5. Victor and Allen, James Large all going out from that 5, 6, and 7.
Come around you, Alan. Come around you, Alan. Thank you. Come around you, Orange.
Battle for the race lead coming down the back straightaway. Double D still right there behind Carlos. Last time by the line, they're 1.7 seconds back. That gap has shrunk.
Thank you.
Carlos on the step up, step down. Oh man, he stacks the pipes, gets a little squirrely, gathers it back up.
1 minute left.
1 minute left to go. Final 60 seconds here. Dave right there on the back side of Carlos. That is the battle for the win overall. Both of them are improving on their times from previous A-Main number 1. Oh man, Carlos! Carlos gets all squirrely at the pipe. Oh, watch the double in the back. Oh no.
30 seconds left.
Don't need now out in front. Let's see is it going to be AJ Johnson moving up into that number 2? For Carlos. Here he comes. James Large. Here comes Carlos.
15 seconds left.
There's AJ. I see his car now. He's still holding on to the 3. Carly Bo still working the 4. 5 seconds left to go. Alrighty guys, race clock has expired. Here comes your race leader coming across start finish line. Dave Duncan going to take the race win and overall
Victor Alejandro done. Alan Avis
here in the
done.
40 plus
James
E
Large
buggy.
done.
Waiting on Carlos.
Carlos Segui done.
There we go. So it's going to be Dave, Carlos, and looks like James Large may hold on
Corey
for
Brown
the
done. AJ Johnson done.